Welcome to TeaLimePie, the podcast where I, a totally reasonable human being, read spooky Reddit stories with my co-host, Coffee Ghostea, who believes in ghosts and the paranormal. Each week, we take turns reading creepy tales from the internet and break them down, one of us with logic and the other with the love of all things spooky. Is any of it real? Probably not. But hey, if your lights start to flicker while you're listening, it's definitely a coincidence, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I hope y'all are doing today. I hope you're doing today.
I hope, yeah, you're doing the things.
Yeah. If it's not good, maybe we can make it a little bit better with these stupid ass stories. I mean, totally believable ghost stories. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to
100%.
bring up last time, since we recorded last, you had that drawer ghost while you were sleeping one night. This was a while ago now at this point, but...
Oh, yeah, drawer ghost.
Mm-hmm.
But what about it?
I don't know, we just didn't tell everybody about your drawer falling out of its...
Oh, I totally thought we did. Yeah. So, creepy thing that happened to Lime. I was down here, in the basement, sleeping, and all of a sudden, I have those, 3 drawer storage things.
Mm-hmm.
And the drawers came out, and the thing toppled over. And I was like, I sat up, I looked at it, and I went, that's a tomorrow problem. And then I went back to sleep. Well, I wasn't sleeping, I was laying here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, tomorrow problem.
Yeah.
But it hasn't happened since. We haven't had any issues since.
Yeah.
Oswald
I think
it was Oswald. I think it was just it was top heavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. That's probably it. But since it hasn't happened again, I'm like, maybe not.
Yeah.
I feel like it would keep happening.
It was really weird. I heard the drawers coming out, and then all of a sudden, crash. Yeah.
Have you changed
creepy
what's in that drawer since, or is it all the same?
No. Yeah, it's all the same.
Huh.
I'm too lazy to reorganize.
Yeah. I was like, maybe the weight's different, so it's not gonna slide anymore, but...
Nope.
Oswald wanted some supplies.
Or attention. He's very needy.
Yeah.
He's super needy.
Yeah, that is true. All right. I think you're starting out this time.
Okay, rude.
I started last time.
I know I put you on the spot in the last episode, but rude.
Yeah.
All right. Our first story tonight is from Our Paranormal, posted by Vapor Cool Devil. I kind of like that name.
Yeah.
It's called I Inherited Aunt's Haunted House, and I'm selling it.
Get it out of here. Shoo.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly, if I ever got a haunted house, a well-known haunted house, I would rent that shit out as an Airbnb.
Oh, yeah.
As a haunted house. Come sleep in my haunted house.
Definitely. Oh, for sure.
Give me a 5-star review.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. In 1984, my family all lived on the same street, right next door to each other. First was my grandparents' house, and then my parents' house, and then my great-aunt's house. My sister and I often stayed overnight at my grandparents' place. I slept in the pink room, which doubled as a playroom. My sister slept in the blue room, which was used as a guest room. One night, I woke up to my sister screaming. She was crying hysterically, telling my grandmother that something lit up her room bright blue, jumped over her bed, and went underneath it. We got an Olympic ghost here this
Yeah,
time.
what the heck? Just
Yeah.
vaulting
He's
over.
like, that's a hurdle if I ever saw one.
Jeez.
After that night, she slept in that room. She never slept in that room again. Not long after, my cousin and I were having a sleepover in the pink room. We heard my grandparents go to bed, so we decided to sneak out and grab cookies from the kitchen. That's such like a child thing to do.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
We cracked the door open and peeked around the corner toward the living room and instantly froze. Standing there was what I can describe as a dense cloud, about the same size as we are. And then an arm came out of it, started waving. Oh, what is with these happy ghosts? I want a happy ghost. Oh, I don't want Oswald throwing my shit everywhere. I want a happy ghost.
Yeah.
We ran back to bed, hid under the covers, and didn't come out until morning. When we told my grandmother what we saw, she went wide-eyed and looked at my grandfather. And then she told us something that still sticks with me. If you see him again, just ignore him. He won't hurt you.
This is just normal.
Yeah, I personally didn't have an experience with him at our parents' house, but my sister did. We shouldn't use the hall bedroom. We wouldn't use the hall bedroom because she said there was a kid that would watch her through the heater vent. Ew!
What a creep!
Ew! I don't like that.
No!
She only would use the bathroom in my mom and dad's bedroom. One time when I was taking a bath, she came in and said that she had to use the toilet because my dad was taking a shower. And she started screaming, "Look, see? He's there. I told you." Oh, why you're peeing?
Yeah.
I didn't see anything, but I believed her. Years later, when I was older, my grandmother finally explained a family friend had owned the house before them. 7-year-old son had died in the blue room. After his death, the family moved away and my grandparents bought the house. My grandmother said that the only women in the family could see him.
Oh.
Fast forward 35 years, my aunt is now 102 years old. Good for her.
Damn.
And has been living in her house next door up until recently. For the past couple of years, she explained that the boy who's always in her house messing with her things. Sometimes she says he puts on a little dance shows for her. And he's actually a very good dancer. All right.
Send the ghost to Broadway.
Yeah, the story keeps taking weird turns.
Yeah.
There have been times when I've been visiting her and she casually says, "We aren't alone right now, you know? The little boy is standing there."
Wait. You gotta say that in your old lady voice.
"We aren't alone right now, you know. That little boy is standing here."
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Anything for you. She's now been placed in a nursing home, and the house is mine. I want absolutely nothing to do with it, so I'm selling it. Sorry, kid. What a way to end the story. What? Also, is this ghost like hopping houses?
Right.
Because this is 3 different houses.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't understand that part.
How much I'll buy it. You have to disclose to the new buyers that it's haunted.
It depends on how long ago. Like, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on the state. Yeah, what is going on with this house hopping? Nobody's asking about the house hopping.
Yeah.
As far as I can see.
I want nothing to do with the house because one of my friendly little dancing boy ghosts.
Yeah.
3 houses, decades apart, and the same little boy kept showing up. I believe my family by still selling the house. Huh. So maybe it's not connected to the house at all. Maybe it's connected to the family.
Yeah, maybe.
Because they said only the women in the family can see him.
That's true, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I like all these happy little stories we're getting lately.
yeah.
I feel like if I ever truly encounter a ghost, I want it to be like just a happy little guy.
Yeah. Dancing. Hey, we're not squeaking right now, ma'am.
Mabel's like, you can't tell me what to do.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I need a dancing little ghost, a ghost that wants to play video games, a little wacky waving inflatable tube man, these kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
Carl. Let's see. Our next story is titled I Cannot Explain This, from Unexplained by Poochie, 1978 to 2024. Alright. Thanks, Poochie.
It's a good name. I like
Yeah. Several decades ago, my father built a dollhouse for my mother because at the time she was into crafting and made many things for dollhouses to sell at craft fairs. This dollhouse was made of wood, was maybe 4 feet high by 4 foot long and 2 feet wide, and weighed well over 100 pounds. After my dad had passed, we moved and it went into the new basement and was placed on top of either a nightstand or a table, not sure which, but it overlapped the edges of the table it was sitting on there very sturdily. After my mom passed away in this home, I was in the basement and just so happened to notice the dollhouse that had sat on the table perfectly fine for several years was now sitting on the floor next to it as if someone had picked it up and set it straight down on the floor. Thing is, only my brother-in-law was strong enough to move it by himself and says he didn't do it. My niece and nephew could not have done it, nor did I or my sister. Where we live, there are tornadoes, but never hit, and usually like F0 or F1. But there have been a few earthquakes, but again, those have felt more like a dump truck driving down the street. Those are the only things I could think of that maybe explain how the dollhouse ended up on the floor, but it wasn't broken, not on its side. It literally was in the normal position, but on the floor instead of the table. The only other weird things that I can recall happening there was my niece pointing to the wall when she was like 2, saying, "Lady Angry." I would also get feelings of dread walking past my sister's bedroom. Once I was in the kitchen doing dishes and looked up at the window, in which I saw the reflection of what I thought was my nephew wearing a red shirt running towards his room. I had wanted to talk to him, so I turned around and walked to his room, and he was fast asleep in his bed and wearing a completely different colored shirt. Shortly after my mom passed, there were 2 voicemails left on our answering machine. Both of them showed a long skew of numbers and letters all mixed up instead of the normal caller ID. The first message said, "Hi, hello," and the second, you could clearly hear, "Love you guys." Oh. They both sounded exactly like my mom. After that, I never felt that dread walking past the bedroom any longer. Yeah.
Is that the whole story?
That's it. That's the whole thing.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. How did it get to the floor?
Yeah. Also, who has like 100-pound dollhouse? That's not a dollhouse. That's a tiny house.
That's crazy. Yeah, that Dad was overachieving on that doll. How long do you think Mom kept the crafting hobby? Was it like a couple months or?
That's a solid question. If it was like me, it would be like 5 days.
Yeah. All right, honey. If
And
you
then I
got
come
this,
back to it 10 years later.
yeah. All right, you've got this new hobby. I'm gonna help you have something cool for your hobby, and then just immediately drops.
Yep. Buy all the stuff you need for it and stuff you don't need for it.
Yeah.
And then drop it the
Yep.
second it all comes in.
Yep. And it just sits there staring at you, judging you.
Yep. I've only ever had one hobby that I haven't gotten tired of,
Mm-hmm.
and that's crocheting.
Yep. I've dropped pretty much all of them. So. But yeah, as this story was going in, I'm like, if it was knocked over, it would like probably have broken. Like if it's that sturdy, something that heavy, like landing with any kind of impact would have had some kind of damage on it.
I thought the same thing.
So
like it would have had to have been like picked up and placed down.
Yeah.
Otherwise you would have heard it too.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, somebody.
He's a ghost.
Yeah. Somebody said
brother-in-law was lying.
Yeah, maybe. Somebody said, I wonder if your mom was worried it would tip over and hurt one of her grandbabies. So maybe she like put it on the floor so it wouldn't fall. The angry lady and sense of dread is definitely weird. Sounds like your mom took care of whatever it was. Glad everyone is okay. Huh. I don't know. That's a weird one. Can't explain that.
Maybe the grandkids are more resourceful than they think.
Yeah. Yeah. Just assuming that they couldn't have done it and then not asking them. It's like,
yeah.
Maybe they did. Kids will get something done if they really, really want to, so. But the voicemails are very sweet.
All right. So our next story is from Our Paranormal, posted by Fire Medic.
All right.
Fire_medic.
Fire Let's spelled go. Like the Fire Fest.
Yeah, it took me a second. I was told to go no further. Back in 2007, I was a fire investigator for a large paid fire department. Good for you. A large paid fire department.
Mm-hmm.
We had a 4-alarm fire at a group of 6 large buildings that were built in the early 1900s. Heavy timber and brick construction, with each being 7 to 9 stories tall. For years, the floors were cleaned with oil-based chemical, so it's been building were essentially one big matchstick.
What the fuck?
The fire came... Yeah, that's crazy. The fire came in around 2 a.m. That's like asking for it to go up in flames.
Right. What?
That's wild.
Ugh.
The fire was stopped after it destroyed 3 of 6 buildings. Later in the afternoon, we, the investigators, were having a meeting on site when a captain from one of the engines came up to us and said that when he was looking for a fire extension in the 4th building, he heard as he described, as several blood-curdling screams, coming from what he thought was the basement area. He said the water was too deep with limited lighting, that he was unable to do a complete search of the area. By the next day, we knew the water would have drained out of the building, so I volunteered to go check it out. Me, myself, and a big flashlight. I entered from the street level, which was actually the 3rd floor, with a sub-basement and then a basement itself, 5 floors to go down. Damn.
Wow.
That's a big basement for the 1900s.
Yeah.
Where the light from my flashlight was not focused on it, it was a total blackout environment. I couldn't see my hand right in front of my face. No sound other than breathing and creaking and popping of the old wooden stairwell as I was climbing down. Firefighting is a pitch black job for the most part, so I wasn't freaking out about the lack of light. When I reached the sub-basement level, I heard a distinct male voice say, "Stop. Don't go any farther." It came off from further down the stairs. It wasn't demonic sounding. It was just a male's deep voice, maybe a little gruff. I hesitated, thinking my mind was playing tricks on me. I shined my flashlight down the steps, but the floors were roughly 20 feet apart, so I couldn't see the next landing. There was a landing at each floor's fire door, and another halfway between. I was between the sub-basement landing and the next halfway landing when this happened, so technically I should have been able to see at least the outline of the landing, but my flashlight's glow was just eaten up by darkness. I remember I took 2 more steps down and my heart skipped a beat, or probably best because in a more forceful, louder voice, it said, "Stop." It wasn't a quick stop. It was drawn out, matter of fact, stop. That did it for me. I turned around and started making my way back up the level I came in on. I'll say it was finally scared and doing a little full body shaking because I couldn't go fast. I had to visualize each and every step with my flashlight's glow. I finally made it back out into the beautiful sunshine and told my chief it was too dark to adequately do a search. I wasn't about to tell him about the voice. He would have told me I was nuts. Later that week, we had to have the building demolished, and once the debris was removed down to the basement level, we ran a cadaver dog over the area, and it hit on nothing. And then, just to say we covered all our bases, we went and had a forensic team come in and go through the area, and they found nothing. I'm not sure how you would classify this type of occurrence, but I'll go to my grave knowing what I heard.
Ugh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder why it didn't want him in the basement.
Yeah. Come on, Ghost. You gotta explain yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would, be turning around immediately as well. Like, nope, you're right. I'm out.
I feel like I would be too curious. I'd be like, why? What are you hiding? Is there actually like a nightclub down here? You just don't want people to know?
They're gatekeeping
Ghost nightclub?
The club.
Guardian angel, people are saying. Look up the third man phenomenon. Sometimes when we're in danger, there are positive guides or entities that protect us. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
I have not found that to be true. Everyone's like, it was protecting you. Protecting him from what, though?
Right. Nobody found anything down there, so, like... What? What was it? We'll never know. This one just...
Yeah. It was a good story.
Yeah.
Very well put.
Definitely.
But I have questions.
Yeah. I need to know more.
I think, yeah. Person, fire, medic. I feel like we need some answers.
Yeah. Man.
Get on that.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the stories that we read, we were like, okay, but that's it?
Yeah.
Like, could I have more, please?
Yeah.
I need some more details.
Come on. Just have to...
Such as Reddit, though. I feel like that's like the...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I need to, like...
All right.
Interview all these people about their stories so we can, in real time, ask the questions we need answered.
Maybe we'll have some guests on.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Have other people like talk to us directly about their experiences.
Yeah. Ooh, actually, I like that.
I do the thunkin' sometimes.
Our one brain cell is working overtime today. It's coming up with all sorts of ideas. Alright. The last story for today is called Strange Things That Happened to Me IRL from High Strangeness by Pythonic Nomad. Fancy.
Ooh. Fancy.
Yeah. It's a short one. So I'd like to understand what these things might have been because they happened to me when I was a teenager. Number 1, it was around 9 p.m. We lived on the 4th floor and our back door area was very dark at night. When I looked outside through the window, I saw the silhouette of a man, but the whole figure was glowing with light. Only the silhouette was glowing. It did not make that area bright. It wasn't like someone was shining a light on him. He was glowing from head to toe by himself. Around him was completely dark. All my family members saw it too, but after they noticed it, they didn't let me look at it anymore. Number 2, when I was about 10, I found a toy outside and brought it home. After that, I started feeling extremely sleepy all the time, which was very unusual for a kid my age. Every time I fell asleep, someone with a girl voice would wake me up by calling my name, but when I asked my family, they said they never heard it. After a few days, I felt like the toy was causing it, so I threw it away, and after that, everything went back to normal. And number 3, it was around 4 or 5 a.m. when my sister woke me up and told me to look at the wall. When I looked, I saw 2 right hands hanging down to the biceps. They didn't look like normal human hands. They were more grayish in color and they were moving. 2 of us saw it, so it was real. We tried to wake up our mom, but she didn't want to get up. After that, we fell asleep and never saw it again.
Mom, there's a monster in my room.
Shut up. Go back to bed.
I'm sleeping.
I'm not coming to look.
Did 2 right hands?
Yeah.
Like this person didn't have a left?
I guess not.
Or like, was it 2 different people? The real question.
That is a good question.
I would like to know about the glowing man as well.
Yeah.
I like how the family was like, we don't talk about it.
Yeah, look away.
Jimmy. I feel like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know where that thought. The brain cell is losing power as we speak.
It just worked really
I had
hard.
something to say. It's fucking gone.
Someone said what you are experiencing is the underworld. The underworld is something we witness all the time as it blends itself into our perception in a multi-dimensional kind of way, where you are experiencing both the world of the living and underworld blended into your perception. It usually happens in a way that is between sleep and awake. It is strange to have it happen in a group scenario, but I guess you had that happen. Just realize that these things may continue in your life as God tries to tell you the story of the underworld. This is the part of human history that we are at where we have to learn about the underworld. It's time. Now is the time.
It is time.
Yeah, they go on about fallen angels and underworld things, but
they had my attention, they lost it.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, the whole like multi-dimensional thing coming back again, like,
yeah,
it is weird to think about things blending. You're not supposed to see this.
Yeah, I would love if that was the case, like we're living parallel to another universe. That would be so fucking cool.
It would be.
Yeah. All right. Well, if tonight's stories didn't convince you ghosts are real, congratulations, you're still sane.
But if your lights start flickering later, don't say we didn't warn you.
If you enjoyed yourself, subscribe, leave a review, send us your own spooky stories. Believe it or not, we want to hear them.
Yeah.
You can find our email in our channel bio or in the video description below. Until next time, good night.
Sleep tight.